Tony Perkins.
Welcome, an amazing day. Earlier this morning, the U.S. Supreme Court issued the long-awaited opinion in the Dobbs versus Jackson women's health case by a 5-4 decision. The court has overturned Roe and Casey. Washington Watch's Marjorie Jackson was at the Supreme Court this morning, and she filed this report.
Breaking news. I'm here at the court where we just got a decision on the long-awaited Dobbs case. There's a huge crowd gathering here, some celebrating, some going crazy. We just got the news. So you're obviously very excited about the Dobbs decision that was just released, the overturn of Roe versus Wade. What was your reaction when you heard that news?
I was flabbergasted. It's like you're crying and you're laughing. This is the moment that we have, that we can finally fight for preborn children, that we finally have the opportunity to stand for women, to show women that they don't need abortion to be successful, that they don't need abortion to go to college, that they can both be parents, they can be mothers, and they can be successful.
The Lord is so great. This is all God's work. 50 years we've been fighting this battle. In my personal life, just the last few years, but boy, lots of blood, sweat, and tears over the years for this moment. But the beauty is the work is just beginning. There's so much work to this point, and there's going to be so much to come, but what a day to celebrate for all the work for the pro-life movement and generation that we have thankfully been handed down to bring us to this point.
I have never known what it's like to live in a country without Roe. And that changed today because Dobbs was decided affirmatively. We've got Young Women for America leaders who were up on the steps with me. And for all of us, for you too, I know this is the first time that we're living in a country where we can actually have a voice on the issue of abortion because it's going back to our states. So I think it's a lot of joy, a lot of relief, and a lot of adrenaline gearing up for what's next.
This is the pro-life generation. These students are witnessing a day that you cannot overstate how important it is, how historic it is, and it's so encouraging to see that on one cultural issue, the most important cultural issue, the most important moral issue, the young generation recognizes and has been fighting for the science of life.
This is incredible because now we have the energy and the momentum, and the court's with us on our side. So as this goes back to the states are going to be able to do a much better job, more effective job in protecting those unborn children and the mothers that otherwise might be convinced to abort their baby.
My wife has been on the board of a crisis pregnancy center for a number of years. My sister-in-law is still there. You've got people like that who aren't going to give it up, and that's why we need to, frankly, make sure that we are taking this struggle to the next place, which is going to be at the states.
This is a landmark day for pro-lifers as we will now see the championing of life in America, and the decision of abortion goes back to the states.
Again, that was Marjorie Jackson with Washington Watch on the steps of the Supreme Court earlier today.